Welcome back to AirSplat On Demand. I'm Kristen.
I'm Jake, and today we're going to be going over a few of the Well sniper rifles we have on our website. First one right here that I have is our Well MB03.
And I have the MB01.
Yeah. One thing that sets these rifles apart than the majority of the ones that we have on our website is the fact that they come set up ready to go with a bipod and scope. So no need to purchase a scope rings, or bipod separately. One common question that we get quite a bit regarding the MB03 and the VSR-10 is how to put it together. You know, for whatever reason, the manufacturer decided that they weren't going to include instructions with these models. I couldn't tell you why. You know, it's got most of us kind of clueless. But with that said, assembly for both of them is rather simple. The receiver, the upper receiver, slips into the stock at this angle right here and just snaps forward and rests pretty tightly. There's two screws right here and right there that actually lock the upper receiver to the lower receiver.
With the MB01, a lot of people are having issues thinking they haven't gotten all of their screws, which so far has been a false claim. All of the screws are internal. Comes with a little tool that if you put them in, you will find your screw, I promise. If you don't, then you can call and complain, but until then, not so much.
Alright, so I would definitely recommend these rifles if you're just getting into airsoft and you're looking to become like a sniper or a designated marksman for your team. Right out of the package, you know, they come set up ready to go with the bipod and scope and a lot of velocity and accuracy. Keep in mind the MB03 and the MB02 are practically identical. The VSR-10 MB02, it has it's a shorter version of the MB03.
And the MB01 is just like the MB4 and 5, except for they both have entirely different stocks.
Alright, as you can see on our MB01 5-shot velocity test, came out to an average of about 460 feet per second. Definitely not bad. Definitely able to take this on to any field to use in a skirmish. So I spent a few minutes trying to zero the rifle in between two buildings where there's no wind to offset my accuracy test. Came up with a grouping about a $half size at about 60 feet. I'd say pretty good. I would recommend going with something heavier, like maybe 0.25 or 0.28 gram BB, so you can really reach out and touch someone if you have to. On our 5-shot velocity test for our MB03, I clocked it a little bit slower than our MB01. This one, along with the VSR-10, came in at around 450 feet per second on average. Once again, with the accuracy test, I managed to get about a $half grouping again at about 60 feet. Again, like my best recommendation for any sniper rifle would definitely be to stick with a heavier BB. While zeroing both rifles at that 2-inch target, I came up with some difficulty considering that they are airsoft rifles and aren't made with the precision that an actual rifle is. With that said, these rifles are definitely capable of taking out a human silhouette at ranges beyond 150 feet.
Alright, thanks for joining us today. I'm Jake.
And I'm Kristen.
And we will see you next week.